Be the change. Be the change. If there's one thing I would like for people to understand, or for people to understand, it is the benefit of putting some effort into really understanding how much of your life is consumed by your thoughts, and to find a way to pause your thinking. Pause the thinking. How can you in your life find a way every night? Like, think about it. Like, every night we go to bed and we've been through all this stress throughout the day, and then we go to bed and we're all like maybe watching the news before you go to bed, and then you go to bed and you're like kind of frozen a little bit, maybe layers of like different kinds of uncertainties, different kinds of worries, different kind of things that come like that we see throughout the day. So at the end of the day, before you go to bed, before you go to sleep, like, if you can create a space where you can sit and meditate, or just sit and write a little bit about the day. What was stressing you out? When did you feel triggered? What happened? What did they say? Was there anything in particular that felt like it got you off balance? And if you can sit there at the end of the day and write it out, or talk it out, or however, paint it, you can create a poem, you can do whatever, just like focus on it for a little bit, figure out where do you feel it in your body. And then you can work on just letting it go. Before you go to bed, then you let it go. I release all energies attached to me throughout the day. I release all energies that are not unconditional love. I call back all of my energy that I gave out throughout the day. I call it back into myself, so that you can be whole and relaxed and feel good by the time you go to bed. And when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna feel better. And creating that space and finding that every day a little bit of self-care at the end of the day is gonna be magical. Magical. Discern the truth. We have a key on here. Don't make assumptions. I mean, assumptions run the world, I think. That just came to my mind right now. I don't know if it does, but I think maybe it does. That's my assumption. So I'm assuming that it is. No. So basically, assumptions is... The problem with the assumptions is that we believe that they are the truth. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personally, then we react by sending emotional poison with our word. And it creates a whole big drama for nothing. That's it. That's it, yes. Assumptions, like we create assumptions, and then we could just rather maybe focus on talking to one another, being open in communication, speaking truthfully what's on our hearts, whatever that looks like. Speaking truthfully, it's a very difficult thing to do because we're very vulnerable as humans. So it's very difficult to speak the truth sometimes, and to be honest and truthful about how we feel. But you know, the people that are supposed to be in your life, they wouldn't be offended if you told the truth about how you feel, or like if you were vulnerable and shared of who you are. Like, the people who love you, they wouldn't use it against you, and they wouldn't take it and do crazy stuff with it. Like, they would hold it because they love you, so they know that this is something that is personal and is private. And so talking to one another, finding a space of mutual loyalty, mutual respect, and mutual trust. Without trust, there cannot be any personal. Without trust, it's just like, you have to have the trust. You have to believe in one another, trust one another, and you have to be able to listen to one another. And in families, family is showing up here. Families, especially in families, like, listen to one another. Everybody is so busy these days. There are so many things that people have to do. There are so many things to run around and get done and all that stuff. And so life is do, go. And then so the families often are like, no, we don't have time for that. We gotta go. No, we gotta get ready. Go on, get ready. And then all kind of stress. And then we don't hear the little voices, so we don't hear each other. We don't really listen to one another. And then we start making assumptions. And once we start making assumptions, now we're creating a whole new level of drama. And it happens within the family too. So finding a space. And let's see who is showing up here today. So someone is lying awake at night. Maybe because of things that they have made up in their head, because this one just came falling out. So maybe perhaps some of the assumptions that we make, sometimes we can be even keeping ourselves awake. These cards here are made by Mystic Rose, and I will put her information in the description box. So basically someone here is showing up with anxiety and fear. It can also be hurt feelings, or, you know, lying awake at night, thinking about something that was said, thinking about something that happened maybe within the family. Someone said something or they did something, and now you're making assumptions that since they said that, now that have to mean that this is so. And then you're creating your whole level of stuff. And so making assumptions, having conversations, if there's something that is bothering you, if there's something that makes you fearful, lying awake at night, when you are lying awake at night, that's a good time to get up into your closet, or your prayer closet, or your meditation closet, or your space, what your divine space, divinity space, or what you want to call it, the sacred rug that you have in your house, however you want to put it up, wherever your place of sanctuary is. Perhaps you can allow these thoughts to come out, write about it, you can talk about it, you can talking to ourselves, or talking to God. Like talking to God is very fruitful. And yeah, it might seem a little crazy from the outside people, but it's actually not. It's actually voicing your thoughts and feelings to the universe. And then when you then listen and you sit down in your meditation afterwards, you can listen and you will get answers. And that's the magic. And that's the part where we sometimes forget it. We pray about it and then we go about our business. We pray about it, then we go about our business. We pray about it, then we go about our business. God is up there and he's like, hey, I'm trying to get your attention. Hey, look at that sign. Hey, look at that one. Oh no, she didn't say that. Okay, let me try another sign. I'm going to put a sign over there for her. No, oh gosh, she didn't see that either. Oh no, she went the other way. Okay, let's see. Let's put a sign over there to see if we can get her over there. And so, and then, and the answers are there. But then the thing that you have to do is to stop being so forward moving so fast, because then you can finally sit down on your divine rug, or your area of connection, or however you want to call it, your little area in your house. You can sit down there and you can meditate. When you pray, you also have to listen. So there's two-way conversations, and this is like with the assumptions. Yeah, you have to talk and get responses and ask questions if you don't understand. And it's the same thing when communicating with the divine. Like you have to be open ears. You have to be open. You have to be thinking about what you are wanting, what's your intention, where you want to go. And then you can reel it out there to the universe. And then universe will give you the answers. But if you don't have a space where you can listen and take it in, then you're not going to hear it. So create that space where you can sit down and meditate and get the answers that you need for your unique travel throughout this world. We are on this spiritual journey, and we're all on this spiritual journey, and we're on different places in the path. And so wherever you are, that's where you're going to get the answers to. And also, so even if maybe there's something that you're worried about too, something that is about to happen in your life, or something that is on the horizon, and then the Two of Wands is coming out here, which is the planning stages. So something, planning stages, putting out a plan. This is like the wishes coming true. So someone is maybe laying awake at night because you have this planning that you're doing too. You're planning something, you're putting it together, you're being a good creator, you're putting the plans together, putting the different pieces of the puzzle. So it's in the planning stage, and then you're thinking, hoping maybe that this can be the Nine of Cups, like the independence, going to create some independence in your life. So whatever you are working on might be the thing that will create the financial independence, so that you can, an emotional independence, emotional fulfillment, something that you really have been wishing for. And then so take some planning. It might be scary. It's the 9 and the 9, so okay, it might be very scary. It always is when we're going to do something new. So have compassion for yourself and put compassion into your closet too and do your thing. And so 9 of Cups, yeah, and so 9 of Swords. So after a cloud, there's always a silver lining. It's always scary when you're moving towards something that you're going to do. And if you're planning something new, you're going to do something new, then it might be just a person out there who's a little bit tipsy about this, these plans that they have in motion. So I want to see, what is this 9 of Swords about? Okay, Ace of Cups, love story, perhaps. 8 of Cups, walking away from someone, and 8 of Swords. Okay, so walking away from something and feeling stuck. You're walking away from feeling stuck. And letting go of whatever story, whatever fears. You're letting go of it. It's the 8 of Cups and it's the 8 of Swords, and it's on the 9 of Swords, which is kind of, we got 8, 8 and 9, 9, which is just interesting with all these cards that we have. So here we go. We got, yes, so the 9 marriage thing is about you inflicting these assumptions upon yourself, and you're walking away from that and learning to ask questions also to yourself. Ask questions to yourself if it's really reasonable what you are thinking about. So this current situation in your life, we're going to do the current situation or current situation. Okay. Time out. Okay, so you're working on something, and then yes, you are planning up here, and this is for the situation that you're planning for. So you are finally understanding. So this is like, you're finally understanding your own value. And this is huge. Like, this is probably the hugest, which, if that is a word, the hugest thing that you can do here on planet Earth is to understand and really feel and find your true value, and to understand that just is. And once you have your self-worth and you feel your own value, and then you're going to find that you might want to collaborate with people. So this, whatever you're planning on here, whatever this wish fulfillment for you is, and you're planning on it, you're strategizing, you're working on this part, the self-inflictions, the making assumptions that I'm not good enough, or like that it can't happen because this or this. So they probably would like better to have someone else because they are prettier, or they're thinner, or they're more successful than I am. And so they probably would rather want to be with them, to be having someone who's a little bit more timid and feminine might be better for them. And so we're making all these assumptions, and this is the part where you go into your closet and you write it out, and you be like, no, I'm gonna burn this. Be careful though, so you don't light up the house. So and you can burn it, you can just do however, discard of it in a way that is symbolic for you, that it is untruths, it's assumptions. They are not truth. They are not truth. They're assumptions, they're lies that we are telling ourselves, and we're keeping ourselves stuck. So you already are working on that. And you're planning and strategizing. And this is the 10 of Pentacles showing up here. And this is a lot of wealth. Like, this is like, it's going to set you up for a good time. It's going to set you up for a good time. It's going to set you up for opportunities that you wouldn't have without the money. It's going to set you up for possibilities of helping others in a way that you can share your wealth with others. It's going to set you up for a lot of things, because the 10 of Pentacles is an over excess. Now you're going to have more than you ever knew like to be true. Like, you maybe even more than you had ever thought about. You didn't even think about it. So 3 of Pentacles. Finding your value, finding your true essence and your value, and then collaborating with others. Take some time out, rest your mind, be still. Again, like with all the worries and all these self-inflicted pains that we do to ourselves all the time, I am guilty of it too. And so this is why I'm talking about these things, because I do it too. And I know that you can stop doing it if you put your focus and your attention to it. Everything that you turn your attention to will, you can work with. So you have to tune your attention in there. And oftentimes, all this self-pain that we inflict on ourselves, we stuff it down and we don't really acknowledge it. Oh no, I don't do that. No, I'm in denial here. I don't do that. That's not me. No, I think I'm great and I'm very successful and I'm this and that. So that's the labels that we have trained ourselves to present to the world. And then behind the mask, behind where our true essence is, then there are doubts and fears and fearing losing control, fearing taking control, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of so many things, uncertainty, fear of certainty, fear of everything. Because just like we can work with that. Fear is like something that we can work on. You can release it and find, if you can find faith, like if you really truly have faith that everything always works out, thanks for everything, I have no complaints whatsoever, everything always works out in my favor one way or another, though it might not seem like that in the moment when it happens. Hindsight, it always works out in my favor in one way or the other. And if you can find that faith and really truly hold that belief within yourself, you're going to automatically eliminate a lot of your fear. And then you're going to be able to collaborate with others. You're going to be able to bring your beautiful self and your beautiful soul and your beautiful skills and everything that you have accumulated in your life. You're going to be able to pull that together and you're going to bring it into collaborations with others. And the Ten of Pentacles is here. So this is, your situation is looking really good. It's looking really good. Just don't be so mean to yourself, or don't be harsh on yourself. Family, create your own family. Perhaps if you are on your own, then maybe you can find a soul family. Like you can find like-minded people that you want to hang out with, or that you can interact with. And so the Queen of Cups. Discern the truth. Yes, be aware of people also being like, you know, jealous or Debbie Downers, or however that they see you rising up. They're going to try and poke a little bit so they can pull you down. If they're not rising with you, they don't like seeing you rising. And this is absolutely someone who is rising. You're planning, you're doing the right things, you're working for what you want, and you're heading towards collaborations, taking the time out balance, work-life balance. And it's going to bring in whatever it is that is your Ten of Pentacles, like your massive dream. Queen of Cups, rising up. Building up that caring attitude, not only to other people, but also extend it to yourself in your closet or on your rug or wherever you choose to sit, stand up, or lay down to do your little meditation or prayer, like wherever. And then you extend the compassion and the care and the loving and the understanding and the non-judgment that you may place upon other people, and give them the you give them the free card to do stuff. Not free card, but like not to hang judgments on people, because we all do stupid stuff sometimes. And so we have to also extend the kindness to ourselves. So bringing that into a little bit of self-love into your closet, and keep doing what you're doing. But don't be so harsh on yourself, because also with the law of attraction. So if you're in this Nine of Swords with all these worries, even if they're just little worries in the back of your mind, they're still vibrating on there's the worry. And this is emitting out to the world. Ooh, okay, let's send her something to worry about here. We're going to find you something to worry about. And then here comes worryful things into your existence. And so the universe, and Esther and Abraham Hicks, the law of attraction, I really believe that the energy that you emit is what you're going to attract to you as well. The universe responds to your vibrational offering, to your point of attraction. So if this is your point of attraction, anxiousness, nervousness, you're going to attract more of it. If the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment, the feeling good, yeah, great news. Okay, wow, this is awesome. And then all these wishes coming true, and boom, if you're in that, like gratitude, wow, thanks, gee, thanks, universe, I love this, it's great, thanks for everything. And then you're in this kind of mode, then you're going to attract more of that. So this is like being aware and conscious within ourselves and what is actually going on, so that you can choose which one you want to attract more of. The thoughts you think and the way that you feel, the universe is not responding to what has been manifested in your experience, but instead to the vibration that you are now offering. So what kind of a vibration are you now offering? Now. The universe makes no distinction between you actually having $1 million and you're giving thoughts to having $1 million. So if you have it or don't have it, like the universe responds to, it makes no distinctions between actually having it and the thought about having it. So your point of attraction is about your thoughts. It's about your thoughts. Your point of attraction is about your thoughts and your feelings, not about what you have already manifested. So being up in your head and figuring out, finding that space, taking some quiet time. How can you quiet that mind? Because your thoughts are the biggest, most powerful tool that we have. But it is using us. We're not utilizing our mind. We let our mind use us. We're not utilizing our mind. So that's the message. And the beautiful light in me, it honors and it loves and respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.